Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I have 5 amazing teams for you guys. Each different team good on their own. So this first team is a very strong team, but flexible. This is the fun team, not the flexible. Flexible is actually the next one. So this team is super fun to use, and it's actually super strong. If you have Armor Mewtwo, this team is the team that you want to use. But today we're gonna go over 5 different teams. So I feel like we're facing double Incinerate team, which is actually pretty bad news for me. But I should have saved Armor Mewtwo in that case. But too late now, because now Trevenant is absolutely useless. But anyways, so coming back to the 5 teams, guys, for Ultra League. So again, and Ultra League is switching today if it haven't already. But this first team, like I said, this is a good and reliable team, but it's still fun, right? The second team that I'm going to use, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be my favorite team from last season. I absolutely love playing with and I love using it. And the third team will be a legitimate team, but a flexible team, right? And the fourth team will be just a really good team, and a spicy team, and that everybody deserves to use, right? A good spice, but it's still reliable. And then the fifth and last but not least is going to be the #1 team of the season, ladies and gentlemen. From last season performance and this season performance is the #1 team by PV Poke standards. So I'm very excited to showcase that for you guys. Okay, so this is horrible for me, ladies and gentlemen, by the way. I'm losing this match. Double Incinerate team, and dude, the Rapidash just gets out of control, man. But if you keep 2 shields for it, it just gets out of control, baby. So we are losing this. We're not gonna be able to get another one, and Rapidash is gonna get to a Flame Charge, and this is a lose, unfortunately. Great team by MeshQ, and I love that team. I definitely want to try that team out because I always want to use the Rapidash, and I believe I have a shiny if I'm correct. But I want to build one. I recommend that team to you guys, honestly, to test it out. So this is my favorite open Ultra League team from last season, ladies and gentlemen. I climbed a lot with it, and everybody asks, what do you do with a charm against this team? Well, this is what you do against the charm with this team. You want obviously Berserker on it, and if you suspect the charm, you want to draw it out with your Goonie. But basically, Berserker handles it. You can put Play Rough because everybody has a fighting move on this team, but you don't really need Play Rough, honestly. You can just handle it. Nobody's gonna shield double with against Berserker here anyways. You're gonna able to almost farm it down, unfortunately not, but now we just come in with a Goon and it's 1 counter down, and we don't even get a charm to come through. And now Zapdos, spicy team, ladies and gentlemen. And actually, normal Zapdos is actually pretty tanky compared to other Shadow Zapdos, and especially from Great League. I mean, look at this. But Zapdos is not the greatest use, but I guess this is the spicy season of 11. And yet, the most common teams that you're gonna run into is going to be Nidoqueen Double Dark. That's a fact, by the way. You will see, I guarantee you. So this team will eat that team for breakfast, by the way. So make sure to use this team, guys. You're gonna see tons of Nidoqueen with Double Dark, and this team eats it for breakfast, boy. So obviously, Machamp, I like to have payback on it because there's tons of Ghost in Open Ultra. But also you have to be careful because of the Talonflame. So if you face lots of Talonflames, you want to put the Rock Slide back on this thing, because the Rock Slide will one-shot a Talonflame. But honestly, with Shadow Machamp, if you just go straight Crush Chop, that's also enough. And Obstagoon is also really good against Talonflame. So the only bad thing against Talonflame is Berserker. That's the only thing you have to watch out for. Now, this is the spicy team, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, the opponent using a really good Pokemon, Cardili, I highly recommend it. It absolutely destroys Talonflame, just so you guys know. That's also a good pick. But so is Lick and Rock, boy. Lick and Rock. This Pokemon is pretty cool, and it actually does really, really well against Darks as well, because it has counter, and with the Psychic Fang, you debuff the defense of the opponent. So it actually does really, really well in this meta. And it does really, really well against almost anything in this meta because of its coverage moves and everything that it has. So this is pretty cool, but the grass is super weak to it. It would have one-shotted us, so I had to shield here. We are double shielding, down 1 shield compared to the opponent, so that doesn't look as great, but Scrafty comes in, so we debuff it right off the bat, and then we're gonna be able to put in so much damage into it. Look at this, we're countering it down so much, but unfortunately it throws. And I wish we had 1 more shield, because then we would have been able to put in so much damage. Just a power-up punch, which is good for us. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna come in with our Trevenant, throw 1 Seed Bomb, which will do tons of damage. So it's gonna have like 2 HP left after this. And then we come in with the Jellicent, because Jellicent can tank it better than our Trevenant. Beautiful Quetch, ladies and gentlemen. And now we just tank it and then farm down and this is more than enough because now he comes in with all of... Ooh, dude, it's a maxed out level 50 Alamamola. Hands done, my dude. Respect. Level 50 Alamamola for Ultra League. Have you seen that, ladies and gentlemen? Have you seen that? That's a good freaking pick. That thing is tanky and it absolutely loves Talonflames for breakfast. And that freaking Psychic did a lot of damage. I didn't expect that at all, actually. But anyways, I was expecting I could get another move, but no, you cannot. Alamamola is actually pretty good in Ultra, especially maxed out level 50. Oh boy, expensive. So we can tank whatever it throws at us. I mean, Psychic obviously gonna chunk. It did, but this is alright. So we're gonna over farm here. He comes in with a Scrafty. We expected that swap. We read him like a book, baby. And then now all we need to do is just throw a Seed Bomb, and this is a winner chicken dinner. Ha! What do you think about the team? Spicy team, eh? Alright, getting your ball is an amazing battler, ladies and gentlemen. So this is a flexible team that works against them, just a really wide variety of meta. So here's the thing. First of all, you need a shiny Wolverine, because that just, you know, it's OP already, just itself. And Trevenant and Wolverine core is super freaking strong in Ultra League. And then adding in a Machamp for coverage against Scrafty and all the darks is just nuts. So I should stop that, by the way. I brought in Wolverine, honestly, when I should have just thrown Earthquake at first, because nobody really shields, because everybody thinks you're throwing the Icicle Stick at first. You know what I mean? Because everybody does that. So just throw the Earthquake, guys. You will thank me later, because nobody shields the first throw on the Wolverine. Guaranteed. So anyways, so this team is really good, and I call this, like I said, the flexible team, because it does well against the whole variety of the meta. Like, it just does well against almost anything. It can handle Charm, even though it's Machamp on the lead, but most people don't need Charm. If you do, you're still good. You can swap into any other Pokemon in the back. But Wolverine is a good safe sub, so you bring out, hopefully, their darks. But also, Trevenant is a really good safe sub, because you usually draw out Scrafty, and you actually do pretty good damage to Scrafty, and even ups the Goon with your Trevenant. So it's actually a pretty good solution either way. And then you just come in with your Machamp farm all the way down, and you have Payback and probably Double Crusher ready to go. So it's a good solution either way. Here we kind of messed it up a little bit, because we should have just went for the Shadow Ball, even though if resisted it would have done more damage. But it is what it is. Now we come in with a Machamp, and unfortunately Shadow Machamp, we can't tank this easily. This is going to be an acid spray anyways. But look, now the Poison Gem's doing so much damage, unfortunately. If we would have able to farm it down, we win this match, but unfortunately Machamp is not able to farm it down. And now we're gonna have to throw again to get rid of it, or it just farms up too much. But look how close we're gonna get to this. So we're gonna get to one crush. So we were just 2 fast moves away, but unfortunately we're also 2 fast moves away so that Schmuck could farm us down. See, just 1 counter, or technically 2 counter, and we would have won. Super close match, great battle by getting your ball, and his team is also going to be super common. So speaking of super good and common teams, ladies and gentlemen, this is the best and #1 performing team of Open Ultra League, ladies and gentlemen. Believe it or not, Wolverine on lead with Giratina safe swap and Talonflame in the back. So by PV poke standards, this team is actually above all the other teams by a pretty good amount. So by all the simulations run, this team should get you the most wins. And it does really well in the meta, guys. So I highly recommend it to test it out. Everybody should have a Giratina. It's super cheap to invest into it in Open Ultra. Talonflame, you can get, I have the best buddy rank 1, I just needed best buddy for this match. And last but not least, Wolverine, everybody should have it from the community day. You don't even need an XL if you have a good IVs, I believe, right? Yeah, you don't need an XL. So mine is XL actually, because I have horrible IVs. Anyways, see, we come in and farm down with Giratina. G to the Giratina, and we swap out now with Talonflame, boy, and we just farm it down, and this is a winner chicken dinner. We can't lose this. No way we can lose this at all, dude. Giratina can wall Venusaur, and our Flying Firebird can wall Venusaur as well, ladies and gentlemen. So this is beautiful. So now we just farm it down. We're always gonna shield here because we can't live double sludge. We can live 1, but not 2. And now we just farm it down, and how do you like them apples, ladies and gentlemen? I hope you enjoy these teams. This is a 5 team that I highly recommend you to test out in Open Ultra League. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please smash that like button and please hit that sub. I promise you that you won't regret it. More teams, more fun coming your way. Thank you for being here, guys, and I'm out.